Did that seriously just work?
Yeah, maybe it was pulling up a bad server for you.
Yeah, I tried to go to the wrong server. We're still just hosting PMA wall, but I'm not getting an error message, which is probably good.
No, it doesn't show it's hosting on my end anymore.
Does it show, like, the league screen? Yay, we did it!
Did we?
Welcome to PMA LCS, everybody! Woo!
Wait, is it working?
Yes. I see it. It's working.
Well, mine is behind. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, the stream is super behind.
Really?
That's okay.
Mine's still... Wait, I'm going to refresh it. See if I can see it.
Do a refresher, Cappuccino.
Hey! Hey, there we go.
Hey, look at that.
That was only slightly an ordeal.
I mean, I'm confused. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to PMA LCS. My name's Jimmy. This is Austin.
My name is Hillary Clinton, thank you.
Alright, yeah, and I have a giant cock. Yeah, right, buddy. Anyway, this is the news team versus some other guys I'm not familiar with, because I've been freaking out about the stream for the past 20 minutes and haven't been prepping.
Do you have the champion select board open?
Oh, do we need a chance? Shit. Can you
I'll send it. I'll send you the link.
Yeah,
they're about to get started. Wait, or maybe. Wait, is this the right one? How many of these champion select boards do we have?
Honestly, too many. That's not the right one. That's not the correct teams.
Dang it.
Yo. Oh, I'll just get into like it's me. Make me champ select board.
This is all Chris's fault, and we're going to stick with that.
Yeah. Alright, so for those of you who didn't know, the reason we're starting so late is because Chris was supposed to come to my house, and we were going to do a couch cast, and I've like even got like my camera set up all nice and sketchy, like a real casting couch. And like, he's not here. He drove to the wrong town because he didn't check himself before he wrecked himself.
You got to set up a whole scene just to get champ select board. Well, what's happened so far is Long Anime Schlongs has banned the Cho'Gath, followed by a Shen ban from News Team Assemble. I know that Shen is definitely towards Dylan up in the top lane, because, I mean, that's his climbing champion. Then Long Anime Schlongs bans a Janna against... I'm guessing Gerg 7, because I don't think that Brick Tamland is ballsy enough to play that in the mid lane. We have an Anivia ban from News Team Assemble towards Hiramar. Of course, that's his like super one trick. Caitlyn ban from Long Anime Schlongs towards Mousecop, and a Morgana ban from News Team Assemble, likely towards someone on Long Anime Schlongs.
Alright, that looks real weird. Also, I don't need the move in sheets button.
All you should do is just use like a display capture.
That's what I was gonna do, but...
Oh, that is
that's
derpy.
The last thing I was gonna do.
Your window is slightly messed up.
Dude, everything's messed up. Don't worry about it, though. We're getting there. It's a process.
Anyway, the first pick coming in from...
Kerchu.
What, you got it?
That should be it.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's going to load out in about 2 seconds, and then we'll be like, yeah.
There we go. Yep, we have a first pick Ziggs from Long Anime Schlongs, then a Kane and a Lux pick from News Team Assemble.
Oh, it's too big. I can't leave it there.
This is going to be the cast that our entire streaming service is known for.
I mean, it was going to be, and then everything fell apart. Like literally everything. Like my capture card stopped working. We're having a rough day over here at Camp Big Dick.
This will be the one stream that someone from Riot sees. Wow, they got.
Someone from Riot's gonna be watching this and be like, "What the hell?" I
All
keep
right, a
changing
Sejuani pick coming in for Neil the Steel on long anime schlongs. At least I'm assuming that's going jungle, but knowing Dylan, anything is possible in that top lane.
Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Just like me running a cohesive stream. I feel like I should get my bass out and just do musical interludes. Because that's all I'm worth at this point. Maybe after another beer. Looks like we've had a little bit of a slowdown in the...
Technically, we should give them a countdown, but I don't think either of us has the right to edit the little gray zone.
9.
Oh, you have it.
You picked the right number.
No, that's Eric.
No, I'm doing it.
Oh.
Oh, I picked the right number of boxes.
Zaya.
Look at this. Oh, man. All right, you let me know when you get bored, and we'll start another countdown.
I have no idea how long it's been. Have we bumped this on the page yet?
Well, the Zaya pick is really good for Digital Love. I played with him a lot. He's good on Zaya.
That's a nice pick all around. It's nice, safe, semi-long, like decent ranged ADC that can CC, which is very nice and very useful.
All right. What do you think about what looks to be the Lux into Ziggs matchup?
Lux into Ziggs
for Mouse Cop. Speedy boys on that team.
I'm not too sure. I'm guessing the Lux pick is Brick Tamland trying to play a little safer against Hiramar, who is a pretty good mid laner, pretty good dominating mid laner. Lux is nice and safe, especially if they take barrier. They can just like sit back and kind of farm, poke with it. Ziggs also has the ability to poke, and it kind of just depends how they play and what ganks they get, because I think they both have pretty much the same potential to get going ahead. Ziggs, however, having a definite advantage in pushing objectives, which may be what they're going for, but I guess we'll see with the next few picks.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Hiramar, pretty good at League of Legends.
All right. Got this advertised on the page, and now maybe we'll get viewers.
Have I been memeing for no one this whole time?
No, we have 5.
Oh, that's pretty
It's
good.
popped to 6 twice.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. We're getting the big bucks.
Well, let's be real here. 2 of those are us, so it's really just 3. All right. Twitch chat. Does anything sound weird? Because monitoring visuals is pretty easy. Audio is a lot harder.
All right, and more bands coming out. We have the Trundle and the Tarek from NTA. Then a Maokai and a Rakan band from Long Anime Schlongs.
No combos there.
Yeah, looks like we got a ban for top and support from both teams in the second round. Looks like we had pretty much mirror picks going on with the jungle mid ADC picked.
I'm actually a very big fan of that Tarek ban. Because one thing that Sivir hitting ult is countered by is everyone being invincible.
Mm-hmm. Especially if everybody can get invincible while the entire enemy team is stunned in a Sejuani ult.
Yeah. Those are what we call bad news bears.
All right, and we have Leona picked up for NTA, and Alistair picked up for Long Anime Schlong. So now we can see the bot lanes of both teams. I like the Zaya Alistair. That's a very, I think that's a very good combination together. It allows Zaya to have a front line peeling them off, and keep them stunned long enough to get some feathers out. But at the same time, the Leona Sivir does pretty much the same thing. Stuns the enemy down until the Sivir can throw a bunch of boomerangs in. So I think a lot of this lane is going to come down to just how well they play, and not as much inherent champion advantages over each other.
That's some real League of Legends talk right there. Oh, Vladimir? Is that
Vladimir
in the top lane for General Dill? Honestly, not what I thought Dill would play. Didn't think Dill was a Vlad player, but
Dylan, I believe Dylan plays a little bit of everything.
I think it's a very fair statement. It's just, to me, Dill plays these things that are seems to be a decent, like, slightly higher skill cap, slightly higher reward kind of champion style. And Vlad is kind of like, oh, herder, McHugh. You know?
Dylan has just put into the match chat, I like to confuse my team with my own picks more than the other team.
Well, it seems my intuition isn't so wrong here, then.
That's a typical General Dill move, is pulling out something no one understands. And it looks like we're going to have a Scion versus Vladimir in the top lane. It's going to be a battle of Scion being tanky and Vladimir being Healy.
It's going to zoom on those Healys all the way to victory.
All right.
You guys
well, it looks like they are ready. Are we ready?
Yeah. I switched the scene. I think I switched it to the wrong one, though. There it is. I put it on the right one now.
I'm going to keep my caps lock on this whole game.
Yeah, I'm not taking it off the rest of the night. All right. Bill, what's he gonna ban? Nobody knows.
And 25 minutes after the initial starting point, we are finally actually in the game.
Makes it look like there's a pretty good chance for C-Van to get here.
So how many towns over is he?
Well, like a lot. Like he's like half hour, 45 minutes ish northeast of me, and he drove an hour northeast.
So he overshot you by a half hour?
No, he needed to drive southwest. But he instead drove northeast. But he's also still kind of on the coast, which is near this highway called I-95. Any of you northeastern folks will know it. Or actually East Coast.
Right.
And if he hops on that, he can just blaze it down there and get to me in relatively timely fashion. So, we'll see what happens.
You too will be shot.
Might not be able to use the nice camera when he gets here. We might just have to webcam it, but it'll be good.
Ooh.
We're gonna have beer, some burgers, some cake. Take a little
amateur. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I got my nice camera set up, but it's not working. I really don't know why, honestly. I've been having a lot of trouble with this capture card. You know what? No one cares about PicBan. We've seen that already. Let's see if my capture card wants to work real quick. And y'all can see me.
In before the stream completely goes dark and Jimmy's computer shuts itself down from even attempting to edit with it.
Alright, set the resolution to 1920 1080 because I'm no ho. Set it to HD video capture device. Come on, daddy. Oh, well, it's gone black. Step one. Alright, I'll drag that out of the way so you guys can see. See if it works. See if anything decides to turn on. Honestly, I don't know what makes this thing work and what makes it not work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe change the video format to one of these. That one looks cool. No, it's more.
Your judgment is clouded. Seek clarity.
Well, it doesn't look like my capture card wants to work. Unfortunate, yo.
Is your camera not just a device in your input devices?
Seriously? It is. So I select it and it's black.
Ah.
Yeah, well, the capture card is. Because my computer only has HDMI outs, not ins. Just got a capture card. I got an old USB. You know what I'm going to do real quick? You make fun stuff.
League of Legends, more like League of Bad Game. I've got nothing. All right.
That's okay. I just swapped USB ports because that might do something.
They're finally picking their loadouts so we can see these summoner spells. I'm wondering if they're going to change them or not, because right now we're looking at double heal on the side of Long Animation Longs and double teleport on the side of News Team Assemble. Both supports looking like they're opting to take Ignite. So I think we may see a pretty aggressive bot lane on both sides, which is kind of what they want. With the Alistar and the Leona both being able to kind of stun down the enemy ADC if they get on them, having that Ignite is definitely going to help to mitigate the early heal if they catch the enemy laner, or dissuade the enemy ADC from coming in further to claim a kill if something like that happens. Now, on the other hand, with the different summoners in the mid lane, we've got Ziggs taking the heal and Lux taking the teleport. I'm going to guess that the teleport is Brick Tamlin trying to keep safer. He may be expecting to get kind of poked down a lot in lane, what with Ziggs being the poke monster he is and Lux being pretty immobile. So that teleport should help him kind of get back in the lane with maybe an early buy if the early on goes bad, and help with team fights later on. Now, with Hiramar on Ziggs taking heal, I think he's going for the extra mobility in a brief skirmish, maybe to dodge one of Lux's abilities and suddenly get some health back, or maybe just for general sustainability. I don't think he played Ziggs too much when he was on Bear Jr. Poops in the Woods.
Heal is good on the Ziggs and into this team partially because it allows you to zoom, especially in, I think, that lane. Now, I'm not a mid laner. This might sound stupid, but it's better than Barrier because you don't necessarily need the survivability alone. You also need that little burst of speed to juke a skill shot, which might be what makes the difference. Might be why he makes that choice. Could be a personal preference. I'm not sure.
I wish we could see keystones in
Keystones are good.
Champ Select, at least for spectators.
Oh,
I really want to see someone bring out the new Unsealed. Yeah, aside from that, we got Kane versus Sejuani in the jungle. That's going to be very interesting. I played Sejuani in a normal the other day to try and see how she'd do, and she is actually pretty good at taking the early scuttle. And with those being super strong, we're going to have to...
I love you.
I love you too!
Dude, I'm like super drunk right now. I love you.
We are streaming and we both love you.
I love you, Grant. Hold up.
My
This
God.
is brotherly love. Don't let's interrupt our stream.
Like,
I'm not super drunk right now, but I appreciate you
I'm
nonetheless.
like fucking gone. I've had like at least 10 shots now.
Oh, that's good. That's my favorite kind of shots.
I call that a Tuesday night.
I need to go close my door so my roommate doesn't get mad at me.
Yeah, go do that, Grant. You want to cast this game with us? Oh, you're not in the...
Hell no, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Alright, buddy. Just
Oh
make me a
my
promise,
God.
alright? Just drink some water. That's all you gotta do.
No, dude, I have water right next to me,
That's
and
all
I
that's all I
have
care about.
I have my Captain Morgan right here.
Wait, no. I don't think you want more of that.
No, dude, I want more. I just have a little tiny bit left, like a
Grant?
tiny bit.
You know when you get drunk and you know you should listen to other people?
No, but Jimmy, you never texted me back, and it made me really
Grant,
sad.
I actually was gonna text you, but then Sivan went to the wrong town and I had to deal with Sivan.
Yeah, well, Sivan's a bitch.
I mean,
But I love
do.
him. I love him.
Dude,
He's
me too.
great, but he
Sivan
also
is great.
sucks.
No,
He also sucks, and he's also a
Sivan's
fucking troll who thinks he's way better at this game than he actually is. Don't tell him I said that.
You're on stream.
What? Am I? Am I really?
Yes! This is going down in history.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna spend the whole time. We told you when you got here. You probably forgot.
Dude, no,
already.
I'm just trolling. I'm not drunk.
This is more entertaining than the actual stream.
This is the
lag.
quality PMA LCS content. Wait, that's
Oh,
the
there
wrong
you
window.
go.
No!
Oh.
League of Legends TM client. There it is.
Anyway,
I'm just
I
kidding,
know how to
Chris.
play. Okay.
So,
I was also just kidding, Chris. Chris, you're great at this game, and I love you.
no, everybody loves Chris. It's fine. I
Yeah,
think
I
the more
know.
important point here, Grant, is that I was gonna text you and I was gonna upload everything, but League of Legends isn't responding. Oh no, it did. It's back. Anyway,
Oh, wait.
I was
No,
gonna
but
text
like
you. And I
for
was gonna
real? I don't know what's going on right now.
Grant,
Like,
you're on stream. You're really drunk. You should probably put away the caption and drink some more water. This is one of those times where like you call your girlfriend. You're like, "Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm about to die. Help me." And
all right,
then
so I
you
should
record
probably
yourself.
hang up right now. That's what you're telling me.
No, actually, this is way more entertaining than just watching a load in. When we
Are
get
you
in the
sure?
game, then I'll kick you out. All right? Sound like a
the
deal?
game
Nah,
just came
dude.
in.
Dude, I will go ahead and see myself out. I love you, stream. Goodbye.
Bye, Grant.
Goodbye.
Love you, buddy.
Anyway, so with both of them having CC at level 2, it's Greg has said win or lose, we all hate Eric. I think everybody agrees.
Am I the only person that likes Eric in this league?
Maybe,
I mean,
but you've
probably.
never been on Not Our President.
That's true. What's the button I have to... Oh, that's the pause button. We don't want to do that.
Hit OU. That's what you want to hit.
Oh, you... Oh, yeah, thank you. I always forget which one it is, so I just kind of button smash until I find it.
Okay, we see an early invade coming in from News Team Assemble down the bottom of
I was actually
the...
about to ask this. I know for a fact that Greg is a bit of an invadey boy, and Dill's a bit of an invadey boy, and the fact that they're invading each other in opposite directions really makes my day.
I don't think, knowing Dylan, I don't think they're invading. I think they might be going for the
they're on
counter invade.
invade. Yes.
Dylan's on that next level. See? Then they spotted them out. They knew they were going to do that. That's what I'm going with. Who's there?
And nothing happens.
Just for the record, C-Man's way better at League than me. Just gonna set the record straight.
Grant, for your own good, I'm just gonna mute you, buddy.
All right, see you later.
Go drink some water. Go to bed.
All right, so
Where'd
I'm
Discord
gonna guess the Kane's gonna go for his Raptors and then go for that topside scuttle, which is why they're warding there. Otherwise, the Kane's gonna go for the bottom side scuttle and straight up back to the topside scuttle to secure both. Sejuani is gonna look for a similar thing. Those scuttles are pay dirt right now, and if the enemy jungler gets both of them, they're at such a disadvantage until the next one spawns up.
Honestly, Austin, the Scuttle Crab, it's really good at League of Legends.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
Oh,
Greg
and we
said
did
he's
see the
going to
Kane
kill
going
the
for
wolf.
his top side. Sejuani was the one going to try and get the opposing side Scuttle Crab, but was spotted by
Oh, no,
the
no, no.
Kane.
There's only one Scuttle Crab now.
Oh, man. The map needs to update for spectators.
For real,
yeah.
though, can I
Oh,
cast with
bad.
you guys?
Grant, we can't get you in the spectate.
What do you mean? I can just go spectator right now. It'll be fine.
All right, get in here, buddy.
All right, let's do this shit.
My directed camera is...
Who are we? Who are we
It's,
casting?
What's the news
Oh, man.
boys versus?
Hey, your stream is zoomed in a lot. You can only see, like,
Oh, that is
half of
zoomed
the
in a
game.
lot. Oh, I forgot to undo that. Oops.
Also, what are we streaming on? Are we streaming on PMA,
Or
LCS?
LCS, yeah.
Word.
Oh, that's just moving it. There's
Alright.
video anchor.
Who are we spectating? What game?
Just spectate.
Long
Big
and
thing.
or Steven. There we go, that should
Anybody-
fix it. Thanks for
Oh,
looking.
God.
Gerg 7. Alright, let's do this shit. Alright.
Oh, God, it's so small. Okay, that's close enough. That
No,
works.
No, it gets there. Just wait for it. It gets there.
Alright, boys. So,
All right,
what I see
just
right now is
keep it
not.
on directed camera, so when I'm shot calling, it kind of keeps it.
Yeah. I'm
Where's-
literally just not going to touch anything.
Also, what is your timestamp to make sure we're on the same page?
3:35.
Okay, we're good. Okay, we see the
Ooh,
Sejuani
gank.
going in for a gank in the bot lane, getting it onto Gerg 7, and it looks like he's going to get the stun. They're going to follow up, but we're going to see a heal and a flash from the bot lane of News Team Assemble, and they're going to get away with that.
You know, That was really close. Mousecop just barely managed to dodge the stun of Digital Love, and that's what got him out safe.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how does he have full health now? Oh, it's
Proud
Greg
of you
that's
guys.
gank.
Good job. Good streaming. Nice job. Good shit.
All right. Everybody's kind of resetting. Sejuani's down there taking her Krugs, and Kane is, I think, looking to do a gank through the wall. I think he
Those are
just
good
popped that
ganks.
ward there to
Yeah,
see
let's
if it was
roll up
warded.
here so we
So they
can see.
should know that the Kane is there. Looks like he's just kind of sitting around, but not quite going for it. Meanwhile, the bot lane of Long Anime Schlongs is kind of going to back off a little bit. We got some trading going in the top lane, mostly Dylan just getting some poking damage on the Scion. Well,
The Scion's only got one corrupting pot left, so we're getting to the point in the lane where the Vladimir starts to win sustainably.
oh yeah.
Scion actually hit him a couple times, it wasn't enough.
Another interesting thing, we see a Predator Vladimir in the top lane.
Oh, that's fun.
So I'm guessing he's going to look to just get on someone and stick on them, and instead of trying to go for the extra damage another Keystone might have done. Oh, and we see Gerg7 throwing the E onto Digital Love and hitting him, but the Alistair is going to poke Mousecop off, and here comes Baxter onto Zorpox. They're going to get away, but after trading a lot of damage and getting some orbs for Baxter, which is always nice, especially because they are Rost orbs, which I'm guessing is what they're going to want. Oh, and Zorpox going in, landing the headbutt and the dash onto Gerg7, and it looks like Gerg7 is going to go down as well as Zorpox. So it's a support for a support, but Digital Love getting the first blood for the game. So, and it looks like, oh yeah, Digital Love still has his flash, while all of the sums on the side of News Team Assemble have been burnt. So, all in all, that was a trade that was good for Long Anime Schlongs.
But the news team got first blood, didn't they? No, they didn't. The Schlongs got first blood.
Yep. Oh man,
Oh, my.
Hiramar getting stunned in the middle of this counter gank and taking a ton of damage from the Luxalt, out of mana and out health. Sejuani's just going to have to hold this, and it looks like they're not going to get much more out of that.
No, I didn't have a high IQ play.
Hiramar is playing one of those Greg champions. Ziggs. High wave clear.
Hiramar is the pseudo Greg. Looks like Brick Tamlin also pretty low. We got Alistair and Sejuani nearby, but they're clearing out a pink ward, so Brick Tamlin definitely knows that they are there. Meanwhile, top lane is still boring. We have a 1 CS difference at this moment.
Hey, that one CS difference is really telling you the entire story of this lane. Now it's a 2 CS difference. Vlad has 51, Scion's 49. That's
And
crazy.
they equalize the damage between themselves. Although Dylan is leading with a 4 ward score over 3 from Ron Burgundy. So obviously we see where the real advantages are. Why is directed camera putting us in the top lane? This
God,
is
this is
stupid.
such a boring lane. Holy shit. Let's move somewhere else. Let's go to
Oh,
Dragon.
wait, Scion is about to be oomed, and Dylan doesn't use mana.
Let's go to Dragon. Baxter is looking kind of confused over by Dragon. Like, do I want to go top? Do I want to go Dragon? Do I want to go bot? I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, we've got them
So he's
pushed.
going bot. He's on a ward. This is really, really bad for him.
It looks
Alright,
like Kane
look over
is
there.
around the side. We finally have something happening in the top lane. It's another noodle fight. Oh, but we got the ult coming in from General Dill. He's
Burgundy
gonna
gets
probably
back
just
too.
back him off, because it's not like he has enough damage. Oh, we
Yeah.
got a Q coming in for Brick Tamlin, landing on the Sejuani, the Hiramar. My minimap was screwed. Oh, and we got the Glacial Prison coming in, hitting Brick Tamlin, and they're going to take him down. Zigzalt Sejuani out blown for that, but they get the kill, and it looks like they're going to get that precious Scuttle Crab.
Why didn't he stop?
Alright, well, that's
smart.
enough for
Smart.
me.
That's pretty
Alright,
smart.
guys, good luck. Good
Good night,
casting.
Grant.
I love you both.
Hope you don't feel
You're
too
both
bad for
great
winning.
people. Goodbye.
Bye, Grant.
Bye. All right, we got Baxter coming in through the wall to stop this tower from being taken. Going to try, but doesn't really hit much except the Sejuani. On the plus side, he's getting those Rost Orbs. Got some Mastery Spam coming in from Digital Love. Leona stunning down onto Zorpox. Not going to get too much out of that, just some damage. Oh.
Zorpox taking a lot of damage there, though.
Greg coming back in on Leona, landing the E, stunning him, ulting him, blowing everything for this. Here comes the Xayah ult, but they are going to take down Zorpox. Greg getting the kill on Leona. Meanwhile, we got the Scion ult coming in on General Dill. Just going to back up out of there with his pool and his healing, and not much going to come out of that 4-Ron Gurgundy. He's now very low on mana, and Dylan can heal that up very quick. We have the Lux ult coming down, missing a point-blank range against the Ziggs. More trading in the top lane. Scion now has no mana and won't be able to keep this up. Ugh. All right, we got a control ward dropped in the top lane, clearing 2 wards out for their side. Sejuani looking like she's near the top lane. They realize that it is warded there. I'm wondering if they're going to just go up and clear that, or if Sejuani's going to go and try and get that Scuttle Crab that's about to spawn in the top side. Oh, but we look like Sejuani is backing. I wish they had a timer for the Scuttle Crab instead of just the little image, so we could see if they have long enough to back and get back in time to contest that Scuttle. Meanwhile, the top lane is the exact same as it's been this entire game. Scion E's followed by Vladimir Q's, followed by Scion E's, followed by Vladimir Q's. All day, every day. Directed camera, please take us from this hell. Give us something else. I would like to watch the supports clearing vision at this point.
I can hit a button for that. Oh, there we go.
You can, but I won't see what you do. Oh, we have Leona landing the E on Hiramar, but is a bit forward. Has to flash out to survive there. I think she may have been able to walk out with the other teammates being there, but looks like Greg was just trying to play safe and make sure that he wasn't going to get cuckarinoed by the entire enemy team.
All right, Austin. I'm going to go do the Lord's work and grab another beer.
Okay. Oh, and we have Baxter coming in for a gank. Gets stunned and doesn't manage to do much. Takes 2 shower shots and have to leave. And then Lux misses the Q. And Hiramar's just going to get out with that. Meanwhile, we're watching people clear wards, but it is honestly better than watching Vladimir and Scion slap each other with wet noodles. Oh, we have Sejuani going over the wall, glacial prisming on Baxter to get... Who got it? Oh, Sejuani did get the blue buff. Baxter's going to flash away, but Sejuani going to flash in behind her, getting collapsed on by the entire enemy team, and it looks like Neil of Steel, Sejuani going down to 4 of News Team Assembles.
Oh, I'm not on deck camera.
Yeah, you just got back, and as soon as you did, it went from action back to top lane wet noodling on directed camera. Maybe you are the problem. Oh, we have Greg eating down onto Xayah, and Xayah popping the ult, but then we have an ult from the Scion in the top lane. We are going to see this whole sequence repeat itself. General Dill's ult going down, and he is going to chase him to the point that, oh, but Ron Gurgundy turning it around. What is going to happen? Who is going to get away? I'm guessing both of them. Oh, we see Dylan going in, taking tower shots and having to flash and getting killed in the tower shots of the minion for being too greedy without his pool. Finally, we see something happen.
Yo, I love top lane.
In typical Dylan fashion, Bugcatcher Dill complaining about tower shots doing 300 damage.
It's almost like it's what happens when you take 4 of them, dumbass.
That was 2. To his credit.
Yeah, 2 is close to 3. Depends on the scale you're using.
All right, and it looks like News Team Assemble is starting the Dragon. Baxter using his wall walk thingamajig early to pressure them off, but the Sejuani going to come in over the wall, stealing the Dragon from News Team Assemble, but looks like they're going to go down again, just to the enemy team. But still, that was a Cloud Drake. That's not the worst Drake to get now, and only having one person die for it without really blowing anything but their lives is not bad. We see massive damage coming out from both mid laners in this little poke. Lux using her ult with a low cooldown, but Ziggs' ult is still up. If Ziggs gets a good Q or anything, it might be able to kill the Lux. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we see Greg once again doing his thing, getting onto Digital Love. And, oh, we have Mousecop being knocked in under tower, getting the Ignite on them. Oh, with Digital Love Flash, taking out Mousecop in mid lane. Oh, we have the Q landing on Hiramar, and there's the ult, but the flash out from Brick Tamlin saves them, and Hiramar goes down. Incoming General Dill, he predatored. He is going to destroy this Brick Tamlin. Or is he?
Oh, no way!
Oh my goodness! I am sure General Dill is flaming the game right now for making his auto attack not go through. I can hear it now. Wait, my auto was totally in range there. Why didn't it go off?
It's almost like it wasn't in range. Wow.
Unlucky. That was a very nice play. Later on, I'm sure that is going to work much better when Vladimir has much more damage. That Predator in to just come in and wipe out a squishy champion is going to be devastating once it hits the later stages of the game. And I think that's kind of what Long Anime Schlongs wants. They have a pretty good scaling comp with their damage and their tankiness. And they're going to remain consistent throughout the whole time. Oh, we see the ult coming in from Ron Burgundy again, point blank, as it's always been. General Dill going into his pool, getting the Crimson Rush on him. Gonna make a wave of blood and kind of back off. But, oh, here's Neil the Steel coming in for the gank in the top lane. We see Ron Burgundy flashing away, but Sejuani is going to try and go in. Not going to be able to get much out of it, though, and is going to back off. Oh, Greg coming in, flashing on Hiramar in the mid lane. Going to get the Lux ult, but the stopwatch is going to save him for a second until they inevitably just kill him again. Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, excuse me. The Predator on Vlad is kind of cool because it only stops predatoring when you get hit, right?
Yep.
If you use Vlad cool, you don't get hit by anything, and you can predator even faster towards people. Some next level predator technology.
Dylan is the master of next level things. I'm not going to call them strats, but...
Not going to call them strats, but, you know, they're there.
Please take us out of this top lane.
Top lane, top lane, top lane. Where's my bottle opener?
Oh, we have a... Looks like a cheese being set up by Gerg7 and Mousecop, waiting for Digital Love to get in range, and then he's going to hit the E! And Zaya ult, but Greg saved the Q for when Digital Love landed. Not going to get the stun with the Zaya ult, but we got a TP coming into the bot lane. Here comes Vladimir. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, stuff was happening, wasn't showing us.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness. Neil the Steel is going to die to Baxter and Brick Tamlins. Meanwhile, Gerg7 is going to get taken down in the bot lane.
Good old Gerg7.
There's just too much going on, and I do not play by play. This is a clusterfuck. I could pull the old Greg and get higher pitched the longer I speak.
Yeah, I wonder how high pitched he is now.
Or when his girlfriend's trying to sleep and he's whispering, just gets softer with every word he says.
I got chips and guac, dude. I'm hyped.
This is a very loose description of casting. We are more just like watching at this point.
Tonight, we're not casting, we're just having a good time with some legal action.
Having a good time, just wondering when the next time Grant is going to pop in and drunkenly try to cast.
Well, if Grant hasn't passed out by now, I'd be very surprised. He seemed pretty deep.
This is a very long period of downtime compared to the rest of the game.
That's that high-level gameplay kicking in.
Looks like we're going to have a dragon spawning only 10 seconds before the Baron is going to pop up. So both objectives are going to be ready around the same time. I'm going to guess that the teams are going to look for Dragon.
Baron.
I don't think either team right now really has the potential to just burn the Baron unless they are fully confident the enemy team can't respond. So I think both teams are going to be looking for that Dragon. And it looks like most of both teams are around that bot side, except the top laners who are going up to Noodle.
Because I'm moving drastically different differences from this very hypercardioid microphone. But I need my chips and block. So, like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't know if... I know I'm probably speaking louder now than I was when we sound checked, so I'm probably loud, and you're probably super quiet. And
at a perfect volume. I'm literally moving between 6 inches and 6 feet from this microphone.
And instead of showing us this dragon fight, it's showing us top lane again. Finally, here comes the teleport down. Oh, but we have a huge stun coming in from the Alistar, getting most of the team. We have Sion trying to ult in on the back line, but is not going to get it, going to overshoot it, but still coming in to stun up 2 members of the enemy team. Digital up going down. Oh, Zorpak's going in, landing another double stun. Oh man, Zorpak's going down. It looks like it is going to be a 3-for-1 on the side side of News Team Assemble getting the advantage in that fight. And it looks like they're just going to come here and push down the mid lane.
That was a fantastic fight.
That was fantastic, but I wish we could have worked it up more than the second the teleport started going through.
Honestly, not going to lie, I wouldn't have had anything else to say anyway.
And it looks like they're going to reset, clear some vision. I believe Sivir just started the dragon, but it clearly thinks that Dylan clearing a top wave is more important. Here comes Hiramar's ult. It's not quite going to kill the dragon, and News Team Assemble is going to walk away with an Ocean Drake. The dragons are now 1-1, although it's a cloud to an ocean. And I think the cloud is more beneficial to long anime schlongs than the ocean is for News Team Assemble at this point.
Especially because we're mostly out of laning phase.
Mm-hmm.
That sustain is not going to hit you too hard anymore.
Right, and having one tank and a bruiser isn't going to be nearly as good. Sure, it'll give some extra mana back for their team, but it's not as good as a Predator, Vladimir, a Sejuani, a Ziggs, a Xayah, and an Alistar, a team that just wants to get on top of you. It's not... Ocean's not going to mean as much as a Cloud Drake on that team.
But also, the news team is looking to siege, which I think is just barely dodging that plant. But the news team is going to look to siege, so that'll be really helpful during their siege.
That is true.
And all the wave clear from the schlongs is magic damage.
Oh, and oh my goodness! Craig eating onto the Sejuani, followed by Lux doing Lux things. Sejuani is down. Looks like News Team Assemble is going to look to push this mid lane as 4. Maybe it's 5. We got the Scion coming in. Baxter flashing in on Hiramar. Gonna ult him. Oh, and we have the stun coming in from the Leona. Baxter, or Sivir, picking up the kill on Hiramar. Yeah, Sivir got the kill there.
Must have been a boomerang.
Yep. Oh, and we have a banner of command minions sitting in the mid lane. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got the Alistar going in, followed by the Xayah ult. Not really going to have the effect they desired, because they're just going to... Oh, we got the Glacial Prison coming down on this Leona. Vladimir ult coming through. They are pretty low. Is it going to be enough? It is not going to be enough to kill them, and it looks like News Team Assemble is going to be able to walk away from this one. Man. But yeah, like you said, a lot of the wave clear from long anime schlongs is magic damage. So for News Team Assemble to pick up that banner of command is great. Oh, and we have Alistair getting stunned under tower. Greg going in and stunning him, getting killed under the tower. Lux ult, Ziggs ult, so many ults, and it looks like it's going to end up being a 2-for-1 here. Oh, we have the Scion ulting in through the lane. Is he going to get anyone?
Train, choo-choo.
Once again, the top lane utterly disappoints us.
Yeah. You're not wrong. But it also appears... Actually, they're not going to get that.
Oh, Ron Burgundy flashing over the wall, landing the E, landing a very small Q onto Hiramar. Hiramar going to use his explosive thingy, satchel charge, that's it. Meanwhile, heals as Ron Burgundy lands the Q stun on him. Mouse Cop coming in to get the assist. They're just going to take him out. And it looks like they are going to posture around the Baron, start sweeping vision. Meanwhile, we have the bot lane from Long Anime Schlongs coming in to try and see where they're at. But their ward is going to get taken down. Oh, it looks like News Team Assemble is going to start the Baron. Meanwhile, we have 3 members of Long Anime Schlongs there. Or is it 4? 4. That Vladimir's portrait is hard to see the red border. But it looks like they're going to back off the Baron because they noticed. Leonagle goes down. Scion goes down, hits a wall, does not hit anything. But General Dill coming around the outside. He is alone right now, predatoring in. But the Sejuani Glacial Prison is going to hit and slow most of the team. We have Lux ult coming down. We're going to have Baxter killing General Dill. Zorpox killing Gerg 7. And someone killing Mouse Cop. I couldn't even see. And it looks like they're going to walk away with a 1-for-2. Winning, Long Anime Schlongs winning that trade. Up with the Kane, looking for more. Looks like Sejuani's just going to jump away, though, with Baxter's wall-walking thingamajig just being down and unable to be used again.
That was pretty intense.
My throat hurts. I hope I hope the mic is not picking up too much of my chair squeaking because I tend to rock back and forth as things get more intense.
Honestly, your loudness masks it very well. However, I hear it, but honestly it's a really nice squeak sound. So I'm not opposed. Should I do the next play?
And there comes the Lux ult, clearing the wave, but not quite hitting any of the other champions.
I mean, it's on a 6-second cooldown anyway, right? What does it matter?
Right. I agree with the strategy of pushing the wave, because if they keep dropping that banner in the mid lane, it's going to be really hard for Long Anime Schlongs to really clear that in an efficient amount of time. Meanwhile, we have a dragon coming up in 20 seconds. Looks like it's going to be another Cloud. Teleport coming down to the dragon pit from the Lux to try and catch out General Dill at his tower, but he's just going to get there, and they're not going to get anything from that. A lot blown for nothing. Oh, but we have the Glacial Prison coming down on the Lux, but the rest of the entire team is there. Ziggs coming down, hitting a couple of them, getting some damage, but they're just going to walk away from that, and it looks like they are going to start the Dragon. Meanwhile, Long Anime Schlongs is either unaware or is responding late, and it looks like Red Team is going to get the Dragon. So now they have the Dragon advantage, and both teams have a Cloud Drake. Oh! Gerg 7 trying to predict the Leona ult. Doesn't quite manage it. They notice it, managed to only get a stun. And now Long Anime Schlongs and News Team Assemble are... Well, Long Anime Schlongs is all in the mid lane. Looks like they are pushing that vision. We have Sivir and Kane up in the top side of the map. It looks like they're trying to get that. There it is. There was the Sassel charge onto the red turret, taking it down. That is all of the outer turrets on NTA's side getting taken down. And it looks like Long Anime Schlongs is going to try and just go back and reset off of that. It's been a while since most of them have backed, I'm pretty sure.
Probably got. Oh, what's the button I hit to see gold?
X.
Let's see their gold. Looks like it's... Oh, wow.
Wow, Kane needs to back.
Kane has very much back necessary, yes. I minced those words. Okay. Looks like the Schlongs are okay. They don't need to back.
Looks like Dylan getting caught again, but just going to walk away because he's Vladimir. Looks like, are they starting the Baron up there? News Team Assemble went bot to catch out General Dill and get a tower.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, I believe they have... Long Anime Schlongs has started the Baron and have it halfway down. News Team Assemble either has no idea or no way to respond. Well, Ron Gergendy does have a teleport. And he could teleport to the ward, but they have no idea. They're just going to sneak the Baron in exchange for their inner and outer turret in the bot lane.
They're
which, all in all...
other turret here as well, I would imagine.
I do not believe...
Are you kidding me?
No, the Empowered Recall and the Home Guards gets Long Anime Schlongs back in time to contest if they would have tried to do so. All in all, I think an inner and an outer for Baron when you already have the enemy's inner turret is not a terrible trade, especially when they don't get any damage in on the inhibitor turret.
Yeah, I
because
think
now
it's not a bad trade for Long Anime Schlongs, but at the same time, the News Team is very much ahead in this game and have a lot of good wave play. They have Sivir, they have Brick Tamlin, even Ron Gergedy's wave play isn't that bad. So they're going to be able to turtle out this Baron relatively easily. The waves as well.
We have a Gerg putting his ult down on the Ziggs, flashing to get the E, but Ziggs gets his satchel charge away from the enemy team. The rest of Long Anime Schlongs going in on Sion. Sion is going to flash away. Going to get a triple stun in the bush with Greg coming in with the E. Zaya's going to ult out, and it's like they're going to get away through that cacophony of decent plays. And General Dill here getting attacked by the Kane, but he is going to pull out. Will he manage to get away? We see a flash and a Q from the Kane. Gonna kill the General Dill, but now Neil the Steel and Ziggs are trapped in the middle of the enemy team. Zorpox and Neil the Steel trying to stop it, but Ziggs is going to go down, as well as Zorpox. So, News Team Assemble, turn that Baron around. Like you were saying, they are stronger, and Long Anime Schlong shouldn't have been looking to fight nearly as much as Siege there. But they went... I think their problem was going in to try to save the Ziggs wasn't bad, but sticking onto the Sion and trying to chase him down when the rest of the enemy team was there honestly spelled their destruction.
The best way clear when the enemy team is dead.
Now we have an inhibitor turret going down in the mid lane. They're probably going to get the inhibitor too. Yep, there it is. Meanwhile, Sejuani just being occupied by that Sion on top.
Maybe we should start like a series of sayings. Like, it's like Confucius say.
Confucius say. Hillary Clinton say, vote 2020.
We'll do that as a after-game comment.
Oh, they try to go and collapse on the Sion top, but he's just going to freight train out. Once again, an ult being missed on the Ziggs by Greg because they collapsed on the Hiramar, but Hiramar blowing flash for it that time. This game is just a bunch of things... This game is a bunch of things just repeating themselves over and over and over.
It also feels to me this game is like you pick every player in this game and reduce the skill shot accuracy by like 30%. Like, that's kind of whack.
Luxton not quite making it through. The ult going through, but not doing too much damage to anybody but Hiramar. But Hiramar is safely in the back lane with Kane blowing his wall walk. They're going to get this outer tower. Something that's a like small consolation prize to having their inhibitor taken. But at this point, anything helps them. Oh, Dylan getting stunned by the Lux, going to use his stopwatch, get knocked up, get killed. We got a bunch of stuff going on. We've got the Sion doing a stun, Neil the Steel flashing out, Baxter in the backline on the Hiramar, manages to get the kill. Baxter going down, Gerg 7 on Digital Love, Digital Love going down to Mouse Cop, double kill.
1 HP, the only survivor of that fight.
My goodness. There's so much happening, and I wish I was sober enough to see it all.
Dude, that's why we're color casters. This game is very colorful. It hasn't been drawn in the lines quite good, but yeah, the colors nice.
I had a point I was going to say, but I honestly can't remember it at this point.
That's okay. Wait, why aren't they ending the game? What?
I think they respect General Dill, which may be their biggest mistake.
But he, like, just came. seconds when AJ died. Alright, I'm going to criticize that no more. There's obviously a reason in there. High IQs know it better than me.
I'm trying to remember what I was thinking, but I just cannot remember it, and it's eating away at me.
Well, there was Baron. Now there's no Baron. The inhibitor's down. Maybe that's coming up soon. I honestly didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that was what I was going to say. Back when I was about to say it, the gold was 51k to 54k, and even at like a 10 kill disadvantage, long anime schlongs wasn't that down, but it looks like Sejuani's going to try and steal the dragon again, not going to get it. The glacial prison is going to go wide, and Baxter and Ron Gurgady just going to clean up that dragon pit. Meanwhile, General Dill just in alone, Vlad against the world once again. I'm going to stand by, if they were ahead and that Vladimir was fed, that like ability to get behind and into the enemy team would be godly. But unfortunately, this is not that game when both of your primary carries, or both of your like players that they want to build against, are AP. It's just so easy for the enemy team to build resistance to that. Hiramar, once again, getting caught out. That's the ace. The question is this going to be the game? We have Digital Love coming up in 7 seconds. Kneel the Steel coming up in 10. They're at least going to get this inhibitor. They get the top tower. They get the bottom tower. They're going to get this inhibitor. If they don't at least get both inhibitors, then that's on them. But it looks like they're going to get one of the Nexus turrets. Oh, eating in from the Leona on the Sejuani, getting stunned up. Kneel the Steel getting super low health. Here comes General Dill, Speedy Boy. He's off my map. I can't see him. Alistair knocking up 3 people. And it looks like all 3 inhibitors are down. General Dill, once again, getting caught out in the backside. Trying to zoom where no man should zoom. And getting deleted for it. Glacial Prison manages to hit, but it's just not enough when 5 are up versus 2. And it looks like Game 1 is going to News Team Assemble after 36 minutes of what I don't even know was League of Legends. This is why I shouldn't cast. All right. I'm going to... you can talk about the stats. I'm going to set up the player of the game poll.
Let's switch back to the scene, shall we? So, guess who says they're here and I don't see outside my house? Let's look at the damage charts, because people like to see those. Graphs, pow. Alright, he sent a message in advance. My door's open, buddy. You can do it. Door's open.
I'm trying to set up this poll, but it's hard because I have caps lock on.
Oh, I unplugged my phone from the charger. That's bad. There's no battery.
Yeah, sure. Flash your subscription, measly tier 1 sub, Eric.
Yo, I think he's actually here.
I've got like 9 months on tier 2. Get on my level. Okay, I think I have this poll. Yeah! It worked! All right, the Game 1 MVP poll is out. Everybody, vote for somebody. And if it's Eric, you should reevaluate your life decisions. And also the burning question, is Sivan really here, or is Jimmy just tripping balls?
Really fucking funny.
Well, I hear voices in the background.
Alright. I had to put extra cushions down because we were too short on this couch. Let's see if the capture card works. I was removed from the party, assholes. Let's get in here.
All right, we are going to have
Mystery
30
good old Austin.
We're going to have 30 seconds more on this poll
See if
here.
the video will work real quick.
Everybody
I can't hear
vote
you,
for your
Austin, by the way.
MVP for game one. It's closing in 20 seconds now.
No, not one open. We need all three. There's a power strip right down there, though. Alright, let's do... See if our faces will get in here now.
Somebody get out of the spectator box.
See if I,
I
finally
can't
fix
go
my
down.
camera. Dude, that's stressful.
All right, we are going to close
Dude,
the poll.
imagine.
Let's see.
It's still not working.
And it looks like
Oh, man.
Brick Tamlin on the Lux coming forward with 7 MVP votes is going to be your game one MVP. Congratulations. Thank God it wasn't Eric. That's all that matters. I believe my other two casters are noodling around on the couch. Their little video cam there is blacked out because what they are doing is not safe for Twitch's streams.
It's the fun box.
That's the sensor box.
Alright, so let's use my webcam. I should be able to see both of us if I tilt it right. I'll make it.
Huh?
Cast in here.
Now I feel left out.
Let's see. This one. Hey, yo, Austin.
That's me.
You want to do me a solid?
I didn't have much fiber today.
That's okay. It can be liquid. Just listen. Oh, I should cut the stream so we do the match break thing that we do.
Oh, yeah. We're going to cut the stream out, apparently. Bye.
Yay!